As bereaved families and loved ones continue identifying the victims of the bus crash on the N1 near Louis-Trichardt last Sunday, some are questioning how this bus traveling such a long distance was not flagged for road safety check. It is believed the bus was unroadworthy and speeding at the time of the crash. The Cross-Border Road Transport Agency says it runs training programs to ensure drivers are familiar with road safety rules, luggage and capacity limits, and that they comply with their permit conditions for safe and lawful operations.
As Cross-Border Road Transport Agency, we are a regulator. We are issuing permits. And when we issue the permits, we also give the conditions of those permits to say, this is how you are supposed to operate these buses. Now, in terms of doing that, we also ensure that we put the law enforcement officers on the road. We do have a road transport inspectorate that is responsible for ensuring compliance on those buses on the road.
Transport Minister Barbara Creecy visits the bus crash site. On Friday, she released the preliminary report of the investigation led by the Road Traffic Management Corporation. It confirmed that the bus was unroadworthy, overloaded, and that the driver was indeed speeding. During the mechanical investigation, it was also established that at least half of the brakes on the bus and trailer were not operational. Road Safety Partnership South Africa has called on bus companies to take immediate action and ensure that their buses are roadworthy and that bus operators adhere to the rules of the road.
But above all, South Africa has got really good legislation in terms of road safety, but it's the enforcement of it which is a challenge. And then, of course, we appeal to all those transporters who are looking at taking passengers, whether it's in our country or outside of our country, to practice some safe driver training so as to ensure that the driver who is behind the wheel, which is in charge of several lives, is capable, he's healthy, and he's fit enough to undertake the journey. So our appeal is to all companies who are transporting passengers to make sure that their buses are safe, they adhere to the legislation, rules of the road, and to ensure that they comply with what is safe driving practice. So from RSP, we trust that this will be a motivation to change some things on our roads.
A total of 2,403 road fatalities were recorded between January and March this year compared to 2,818 for the same period last year. This is a decrease of 415 fatalities and 277 fatal crashes. Commuters have called on government to enforce stricter measures to ensure operators and motorists adhere to road safety regulations.
So we are only crying the speed and the overloading. Rather than that, everything is fine.
He says they must have safe buses because a lot of accidents happen during December. They must not overload the trailers because a lot of people can die like that. The Transport Minister has directed the RTMC, among others, to investigate the bus company's responsibility in ensuring the roadworthiness of the bus and to further consider a culpable homicide complaint against the bus company in terms of the duties of the operator. Lene Boyson, SABC News, Johannesburg.